Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It's Monday, November 16th, 8:40 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. The markets are open. The week has started. Finally, we can get back to life and trading. All right, Bitcoin 16,280 here on Coin360, up 2.86% last 24 hours with a dominance of 67%. That's pretty rocking. Ethereum $458. It broke above that $450 psychological level recently, over just this morning actually, which is a beautiful thing. XRP coming in at 28 cents, up 3.69%. Many hopes and dreams have been validated this morning for both hodlers and bankers on that one. Litecoin, insane, up 13%. It's $71 this morning. I do wonder if that has something possibly to do with the Nimble protocol integration. If that actually happens and works, woo! That'll be a darn that will be a whole new world right there. Litecoin will become once again relevant. $1.6 billion last 24 hours in Bitcoin trading volume. Almost $1 billion of that, 978 million on Binance. Well, since that's the case, since all that volume's on Binance, what is longs versus shorts sentiment there? Long versus short sentiment. It is 68% long, 31% shorts. I would definitely call that a long sentiment. Let's look at some traditional markets just to see what the world is doing. Simon Property Group, SPG, opened with a candle. Well, of course it opened with a candle. Opened with a gap and a green candle. That is wonderful. It's really cranking. That is traditional real estate. I should say, I'm not traditional, it's commercial real estate. That's what I'm using to measure that. Mosaic Company, this is basically fertilizer for big ag. A green candle this morning. It's moving up pretty darn good, so that's great. Let's look at Carnival Corp, open with a green candle. And it's challenging the 200 moving average, and that's pretty rocking. It opened with a gap also. Royal Caribbean opened with a gap and a green candle. Cruise lines are back in business. Zoom opened with a green candle. We shall see if it recovers from a recent dump that it had based on news. All right, Fiverr. Okay, it's had a dump with the news early last week, and now it's recovering. So it does seem like Fiverr took a dump. It is recovering very, very quickly. Zoom took a dump. We shall see. I do not think Zoom will be stopped. With that said, as in stopped, I bet it'll be cranked up where it was in no time at all. Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only, always and everything. All right, S&P 500. Open with a green candle, beautiful. Russell 2000, open with a green candle, that is beautiful. US dollar, based on the DXY, opening with a red candle today. Market's happy, dollar sad, I'll take it. KRE for bank strength, US bank strength, open with a gap and a green candle. So everybody's winning for the most part today except the dollar. All right, CNY USD, the yuan versus dollar. I'm using this as a sentiment indicator as to who's going to win the contested election here in America. When it's dumping, that's pro-Trump. When it's pumping, it's Biden. When it's sideways, neutral, it could go either way. So we've kind of broken out of neutrality the last couple days, and now we are in the green. We are definitely trending up, so that's going to be pro-Biden. Gold and silver. Gold opening with nothing but a wick today, hardly even a body at all, and that's on the red side. And silver also. So dollar not winning, and commodities there. Gold and silver definitely not winning this morning. All right, Bitcoin versus gold. Basically, how many gold coins would it take to buy a Bitcoin this morning? It would take 8.7. That's on the way up. CME futures versus Bitcoin versus Tether on Binance. CME futures coming in at 16,485 right now this morning, and on Binance it is 16,429. So a slight difference. We shall see how that plays out. On the daily, this is a wonderful chart. We are cruising up. You can see we definitely have been flirting with that 16K line right there, the green line. And also we are right now at we have recently, the last couple of days, been hanging out here at the heart line of this upwards channel. So overall on the daily we have a beautiful upwards channel. We were getting a little scary over the weekend if we were going to have a negative MACD cross, but we did not. Now it looks like we are widening that histogram again, so this is wonderful. Starting a powerful Monday. Beautiful green candle this morning. So let's see. It does look like this heart line of the this upwards channel is definitely becoming a powerful line of support. With that said, let's also look at the weekly. Wanted to note that we had a weekly close recently. I mean, that happens every week, I guess. So you can see we've been on this beautiful upwards trend on the weekly. We're above 16K. It's nice that we had a new higher high on the weekly close. The MACD for the weekly is just friggin' epic. I mean, wow, looking beautiful. Just note, and I'm watching, I'm not a doomsayer, we could be 18K by the end of this week. I mean, it certainly could happen. But I am watching for this coming week, for any kind of a turnaround, because usually on the weekly when you get a red candle, that usually means so a green candle is a good trend and a red candle is a bad trend, or up and down, however you want to look at it. So I am watching with this massive amount of traffic that we're getting here, this beautiful upwards channel. I mean, everything goes up kind of like a sawtooth and down like a sawtooth. This is a lot of pump. Eventually we're going to have some kind of a retrace, although no, we don't necessarily. But like I say, I'm just going to watch for it on that weekly. That first week that closes red, I will be hedging out a bit. Not financial advice, but this morning on the daily, we are looking beautiful on that time frame. Let's look at the 4-hour MACD. 4-hour MACD just turned positive. It's above the mid-range. That is wonderful. That is completely rocking. That is a beautiful, beautiful, glorious thing. On the 2-hour MACD, for immediate super price action, we're above the mid-range and we have flipped positive, and we are widening that histogram. It is a glorious, glorious thing. I'm loving it. On the 45-minute chart, as you can see, the last good number of days we've been bouncing off that 200 moving average, playing real close to it, but staying above, occasionally wicking below, occasionally bouncing the body after the wick, boom, off of it. And it was getting shaky this weekend, but this morning, boom, we are moving up. For the super cupping indicator, all the EMAs have rolled green. Directional index is on the green side of things. It's good to go. ADX is right now just hitting like 25. That is perfection. The stochastic and MACD, you can't quite even really see that. Sorry about that. But basically, they have room to move up. This heartbeat, if we follow it, will probably go up. So they definitely have room to go up. Let's look at the same chart with a 4-hour. Just see how it plays out. Green directional index, ADX low, but probably trending up. The RSI and stochastic are definitely looking a little maxed out there, but they could certainly just go sideways for a while up top here and get another beautiful uptrend just like this. So we are starting Monday powerfully. I like it. One thing I wanted to note was I usually check in the Telegram group in the mornings, or I'm going to start, I should say, and say, hey, give me your ideas, people, and if it looks good, I'll mention it here. This is the daily chart. This is by Biffy in the Bitcoin Daily View Telegram chat. Link in the description. Check it out. Come join the team. Hang out. And he just wanted to mention, he says, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. There's a possible rising wedge retest happening at the moment. I sold based on this. I can get back in, low risk. I just don't want to, risk losing that 12% if that happens. So rising wedge here on the 4-hour, very, very possible. Let's see how this goes. I mean, I think right now this Monday we really are starting out where we're gonna have to move up or move down, which is pretty obvious. We're looking powerful, but man, we are extended. Man, we've been pumping. So be ready for anything. If you're a longer, if you're a hodler, you don't even care because we are doing great. If you are a swing trader, be nervous. Anyway, go to Bitcoin Daily View. There's all the stuff there about stuff that I talk about, etc., etc., etc. Take care. See you all tomorrow. TradeGenius.com. I'm a member. I dig it. Whether you're a crypto trader or a traditional market trader, they got more for you. There's some amazing packages right now that are on special. Check them out. Bob Kudla, one of the founders, Strategy for the Win During Election Volatility, was an interview we just did on Radiant Creators, my podcast. Win in life, win in the market, win in happiness. Check this interview out. These are some of the trade genius indicators. The price fulcrum and the profit ribbon. Basically, you can see the profit ribbon here rolling green to red, and you can see the price fulcrum changing. Whoa, look at that, from green to red, a big sell signal, pick up that buy signal, pick up the sell, pick up the buy, boom, you'd still be in on the daily right now, making mad profits. That's a daily. You want to play the 4-hour chart? You can do that too. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the other end of the extra mile at TradeGenius.com. Come join the team. Come in for the big win. I'm rooting for you. Get over here.